Today I'm going to show you how to use your own images in Leonardo AI, step by step, so you can turn a photo into a new AI-generated image with much better control. This is a really useful feature if you want to keep the pose, structure, or subject of an original image while changing the style, background, colors, or overall look. If you've been wondering how to upload a reference image and make Leonardo AI work with it properly, this guide will walk you through everything. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you, please hit like and subscribe for more simple AI tutorials just like this. Alright, let's get started. First, open Leonardo AI and go into the Workspace. Once you're inside, look for the Image menu button in the middle of the screen. This is where you'll begin creating your image using the tools Leonardo gives you. Click that image option and then choose your preferred model. Different models can give you slightly different results, so if you already know the style you want, pick the one that best matches your goal. Next, set your quality. Higher quality usually gives you a cleaner and more polished result, but it may take a little longer to generate. After that, set the image dimensions. This step is very important. You want to match your workspace aspect ratio to your uploaded photo as closely as possible. If the ratio doesn't match, the AI may stretch your image, crop important parts, or distort the composition. So if your source photo is vertical, keep your canvas vertical. If it's square, keep it square. Taking a moment to match the dimensions now can save you a lot of frustration later. After that, choose the number of generations you want. If you want a few variations to compare, increase the generation count. If you only want one strong result, keep it lower. This gives you more control over how many versions Leonardo creates from your image reference. Now move down to the text prompt bar. This is where the magic really happens. You can upload an image reference by clicking the upload button and then selecting a photo from your local storage. Once you upload it, Leonardo AI will use that image as a visual reference for the generation. For the best results, try to use a high contrast photo with a clear single subject. That makes it easier for the AI to detect shapes, outlines, and structure, which usually leads to a better final image. Now that your image reference is uploaded, it's time to write your prompt. A good tip here is to describe the main subject of your uploaded photo first. Then, after that, clearly type the new styles, colors, or scene changes you want Leonardo AI to apply. For example, if your photo is a person, start by naming the person or subject clearly, then add the style you want, like cinematic lighting, futuristic armor, watercolor, neon colors, or a fantasy background. The more specific you are, the better the result usually becomes. Once your prompt is ready, double-check your settings one more time. Make sure the model is correct, the quality is set properly, the dimensions match your image, and your reference photo has been uploaded successfully. Then click Generate. Leonardo AI will process your image and create a new version based on both your reference and your prompt. When the results appear, review the generated images carefully. If the output is close but not quite right, don't worry. You can refine your prompt, adjust the dimensions, or try a different models and generate again. Sometimes a small wording change makes a big difference in the final image. That's why testing a few variations can help you get exactly what you want. And that's really all there is to it. Using your images in Leonardo AI is all about setting up the workspace correctly, uploading a clean reference image, writing a strong prompt, and then generating with the right settings. Once you get used to the process, it becomes very easy to create professional-looking AI images from your own photos. If this video helped you, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.